Welcome, mortal fools, to the most terrifying, spectacular show on Earth. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight, and take a ride with the Dark Carousel podcast. Welcome, mortals! Wow! Let's fucking ride! On the DCP!
I don't really play this much as I used to anymore because my main focus is this fucking show. I don't want to lose.
Well, you're supposed to get FL Studios rolling.
Well, I still have FL Studios,
so you can get your piano rolling, so you can make your own.
I don't want to lose the thing. I don't just fuck it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to
The Dark Carousel podcast.
That was no idea where that fucking came
I
from.
don't know.
Holy shit, never heard that sound. But what's up, guys? This is Arthur and Steve from the Dark Carousel podcast, and we got a special little episode for you. But before we get to the episode, we're going to talk about Frankenfuel. Guys, listen, I say it on every episode. If you're down, get yourself a Frankie. Everybody loves a little Frankenfuel.
Still waiting on Mike to send me my big old fucking hanging one right
Dude,
here.
he messaged me last night. He's like, dude, an inflatable. He's like, that's all he said. But no, that'd be badass, dude. A giant fucking can. We can be like,
yeah. Tell him I know our faces are usually right here, but even then, like in the middle of the show or whatever, we can hang it.
oh, dude, we need to get a Dark Carousel inflatable. Matter of fact, let's make blow-up dolls. We're not going to fuck. Anyways, so guys, thank you so much, Frankenfuel, for giving us the opportunity of always shouting you out, dude. I will support you. You will always support us, dude. And I love you so much, Mike. And if you guys want some Frankenfuel, make sure you go to frankenfuel.com/DCP to get 15% off your next purchase. Because if you don't do that, I will find you and I will force you to drink it, and I will get on your phone and I will buy them. And then guess what? You helped Mike out, you helped us out, and guess what? You now got some Frankenfuel. You thought I was going to go bad with it.
It was funny because when Jordan was over here picking up his mask, he goes, dude, I got a question for you. I was like, what's that? He goes, Frankenfuel. Is it really good, or is it you guys just blowing up hype? I stopped him. I said, first off, do you like Monster? And he's like, yeah, I do. And he's like, yeah, why? I was like, okay, so take the original Monster, and it makes it taste like it just monster. This is way better.
It's so much fucking better.
I said, no. Me and Arthur both prefer the zero sugar over the sugar, but it's way better.
It's so good because a lot of
I said only thing is, it's just the smaller cans versus Monster. Monster, you get the big fuckers. I'm telling you.
You get like a 32 ounce, bitch.
Yeah. Let's take it up a notch.
Yeah, no, 52 ounce. Let's get a 52 ounce
and a straw. You're gonna need a big straw,
like one of them large ones.
Well, I don't know about that one. Just a long one. One of those long ones. You know the old pixie sticks that came in the big straws?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. We'll cut the ends off and stick that bitch in there.
Yeah, I swear, Frankenfuel, a lot of I would say off-brand energy drinks where you find out like FYEs or something. They're always super tardy. This one is just you don't get the jitters.
Yeah.
You can drink 30 of these bitches, and dude, you're still calm as a cucumber, broski. Yeah, I love me some Frankenfuel. But yeah, last episode we talked to Jess FX. Dude, she's a wonderful lady. She's got a huge journey ahead of her. The artistic skills with everything she does by creating these monsters, man. It's
artistic skills.
I didn't want to say artist.
It sounded like you said autistic.
No,
but
I made sure I emphasized an
R.
artistic, not autistic.
Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll make you a pirate mask.
You won't do it.
R.
But yeah, dude, she was really sweet, really nice, and yeah, she's a passionate hunter, and you can tell that she's all about creativity, and she's definitely wanting to learn more about this industry. So guys, go give her a follow at jessfx.com. JessFX on Instagram, and dude, just look at her work and look at her progress. I love seeing progress. Progress is one of my biggest things to see. I know like Snuggles, for instance, from Woods of Terror. his progress throughout the year has just grown so much. Same thing with Frankie and from Brighton Asylum. Dude, it's just their progress is so noticeable by us, and we look for that. We see people's progress and stuff, and it's like, again, when people reach out to us, like, we want to make sure that you guys understand that when we don't not necessarily we don't accept it, we look for progression, we look for dedication, passion, the love for it, and I know you guys love it. We know you love it, but we look for that darkness in a way, and that passion.
We are
love.
looking for key objects.
But it doesn't mean we won't ever talk to you, because, you know, we never fucking stop spinning. So that's the thing.
You just never know.
Never know. And it's like, we don't want anybody to get offended or anything. We just want to make sure that you guys know that we will be always watching you. Always. We're like
I'm Santa Claus.
I'm Peeping Tom. No, I'm not a Peeping Tom. That's a little fucked. I'm more like who else watches people? I can think of Peeping Toms.
Better be careful with that.
I'm like a.
You're the tooth fairy.
Yeah,
They always watch people because they know when the teeth falls out.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Well, we got a name. There's that. Don't
Hi.
forget. There it is.
Hey, take that technology, eat it.
Yeah,
Yes, it
got
fucking
it.
Sucks.
Hate technology. It's so terrible because it never wants to.
Hey,
cooperate.
don't feel bad. Everybody that usually jumps on, it takes them a minute or two to get it just right.
There we go. Here.
Got it.
Great success.
Perfect.
Sweet. Yes,
Got it.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, welcome to the Dark Carousel podcast.
Thanks.
This is exciting. I love the background. Are you at the House of Horror, or was that your home?
I am. This is not my home, but it kind of is my home away from home. This is the dressing room.
Wow.
Where typically I would be placed when I'm in the haunt proper.
Oh, you were all
So-
see. I like how they think.
Yep.
See, you guys, like, I've learned so much about Laurel's House of Horror, and just in the past, like, when did we start? It's like 6 months ago,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know. And it's like,
From Witty up.
yeah, from Witty all the way up. Here we are.
Just working down the list.
I don't understand what's even going on, but it's like, taking
Oh
it.
my God. Did Alejo just turn on the haunt?
I think that was on purpose.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Hey, it's cool. It adds more.
The funny
effect.
thing is you get up and nobody's there.
No!
I'm doing a show.
Christ.
I can't get no privacy.
You ever... I'm gonna kill him.
You're getting forced to leave.
Ay, ay, ay.
Nope, that was fast.
All right, here we go. You're just gonna get...
Yeah, we're just gonna get the tour behind the scenes.
I'm okay with that.
You're gonna just get the behind the scenes tour.
Cool.
We're walking into the town through one of the secret tunnels.
This is
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, great. Yeah, now we'll just be in the spiciest part of this building.
Sweet.
I'm
That's
gonna
so
kill
funny.
him.
Hey, that's so funny. You can't ever trust them.
Can't never trust that guy. Oh, cheese and rice. Here, let's see.
What's up, Dark Castle?
What's up?
Hi.
Just kidding, Carousel. I know it now.
Well, now I got a table.
Hey, it works.
Upgraded.
Upgraded and ready to
Upgraded?
go. Yeah.
Freaking A.
That's a great way to start the show, dude. We're like
Yeah.
8 minutes in.
Yeah. This is the first time we actually got a walkthrough behind the scenes on the
Yeah.
show. So see,
I was supposed to say, if you can do me a solid,
First-
Alejo, not
first
to
for
turn
everything.
That's so funny.
it. There we go.
Okay, perfect. All right,
Yeah.
well, let's get this show on the road and let's see if we get more interruptions.
Yeah.
All right,
Can
well,
you tell him to just turn it off, Mandy?
that's awesome. All right, well, before we get all these questions spoken to you, well, I'll introduce myself. My name's Arthur. You've been talking to me on Instagram and stuff, and next to me is Steve. And we are the Dark Carousel podcast. And I know we've done a lot of your guys' characters, and we're completely honored to finally talk to you. It is definitely one of those things where we don't know what we're doing, and I don't think I ever want to know why we're doing it. Actually, I know why we're doing it, but it's just I don't want to know the reason why it's happening. So it's really cool. It's really cool. But let's start this off. And do you have any questions for us before we start these lovely little questions?
I need to know who does the rereads and the rah-rahs in y'all's intro.
What do you mean?
Who's singing the words in y'all's intro song?
Honestly, which we're completely honest about everything, and we don't lie. That's all AI.
Shit.
Yeah, that is all AI.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, we've created a lot of songs and like we've made a lot of like lyrics, and then we don't like the way we sing sometimes, so we'll let AI do it.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's always something.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we it's don't get me wrong, it is not easy to make AI songs or anything, but it's just one of those things. We don't have the proper stuff. It's the same thing with like the posters and stuff. You know, we make it to the best of our abilities. I am not an artist. I am an artist in haunting, not an artist on a pencil. Yeah, we do what we can until it happens.
Yeah. And that makes sense. It gives y'all a cohesive look.
Yeah.
And like, if y'all ever make it big and become billionaire, millionaire, trillionaires, y'all can hire on an artist. But until then, now you have quick, cohesive looks.
Yeah. I try to go as much as detail as I can with the AI stuff, and it is a very stressful thing. And at times, I really want to pull my hair out because it, like you said right before you joined, right after you joined, fuck technology.
Hey,
yeah,
it's not about you. This show is about her today.
Oh yeah, yes. But
so let's get on with this.
All right, well, let's jump right into this. All right, here we go. Who are you and what haunt do you work for?
My name's Angelica, also known as Miss Laurel, and I work for Laurel's House of Horror.
Let's go. Cool. So what got you into haunting?
Ooh. Well, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Which was how long ago?
Also known as Southern Virginia.
Sweet.
I was all of 18 years old, and I got out of high school. I did theater in high school, and I really wanted to figure out a way to like keep doing that somehow. And I'm about to date myself here, but I got on Craigslist, and I was like, acting jobs near me. And a haunted house popped up, and they were like, hey, we're based out of a water park that we're going to be operating in a warehouse in the off season. We're doing a casting call. It's open. Anyone can just show up. And I was like, seems safe.
Yeah.
Seems safe. So yeah, I showed up at the open casting call for a haunted house called Blood Lake. It was out of a little place somewhere just outside of Richmond, and I fell in love ever since. It was my first job, and it'll probably be my last job.
Yeah, it is an exciting thing, and I'm like you. I hope this is my last job, and I hope this takes us farther than where we are now. How long have you been haunting for?
Hell. Let me count. 18 years.
Hell fucking yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Damn.
18 years. So most of my life at this point.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it's very hard to cooperate with like the world when you're a haunter and really diving deep into the brains and unleashing the beast 2 months out of the year, or how you guys do it. You guys do it like what, a shit ton.
Most of the year.
Yeah.
Even when even when it's not haunt season, we're almost always doing something. We're going to, summer concerts and promoting. We're going into any kind of local event we can get into. We're doing our Valentine's Day, our halfway, our 4th of July, our Christmas, all of it. It's 24/7, 365 Halloween over here, I swear.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we live in Ohio, so Ohio is like the number one state, the haunt capital of the United States. And I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with us. I don't know why they chose Ohio, but Ohio's just the place.
That's just weird. And then California's trailing behind us, but it's just weird on the numbers on how. What California?
I don't know.
I mean, what's scary? Earthquakes?
I mean, yeah, to be honest, I lived on the West Coast for a little bit, and like I was in Washington, but volcanoes and earthquakes are scary.
Yeah,
And
fuck that.
wildfires?
Yeah, constantly.
Wildfires, yeah, I can see that. Earthquakes would just piss me off. Like, man, I just planted something and all of a sudden now it broke. It's like
Playing some Jenga.
something. That's what it feels like. Is shit falling apart every other week.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, so like, what was there a defining moment when you realized that this was your absolute passion?
Gosh. Probably my very first season at Blood Lake, like realizing I could get paid to consensually scare people. Like they were effectively paying me to scare them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's great. And so all I really did that first year was and honestly, it's a little typecasty, but I was an orphan, and I am an orphan. So like, I was like, y'all didn't know that about me. How'd y'all? So it was easy to play the role, but I got to sit on a bed, and underneath my pillow were these white chocolate eyeballs, and my whole shtick was everyone in the orphanage made fun of me because my parents never came back, and I'm like, well, that's a little on the nose, but okay. And and so the nurse wouldn't stop looking at my disfigured face. So I plucked her eyeball out and I ate it. And so I'd get right up in people's faces and I'd have this like melty white chocolate eyeball. And then I just pop it in my mouth. And everyone was disgusted. And I was like, I love this. This is
fun.
This right here, this is it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And it's so addicting because and it starts with the scares. Always starts with the scares. The scares are very, very important, especially when you first start haunting. If you are not getting the proper interactions or what, it's that first initial like, oh fuck moment. Holy shit. But then it's like you either forget about it or you just hold it and build more scares, and that is the coolest thing about being a fucking hunter, is just building more scares. But where does the story start for your character? You know, like where that's like when you start discovering a personality of a character, because I didn't start building a character until 2014. And so I started in 2000 I think 2006.
You don't know.
No, wait a minute. I don't know.
well, you've been doing it 20 years, right?
Yeah, so it'd be...
And I started in 08 and I've been doing it 18. So yeah, 2006.
Yeah, 2006.
Backwards math.
Yeah, sorry. 2006. And I just did it because I just wore a mask, had fun. I was just a kid. I didn't know what I was doing. But as I grew up, I was like, my brother was like, hey, man, like, won't you just, come haunting with me? And I'm like, I don't got a character name. I've never been a fucking clown. I've always been some demon thing. And he's like, I just jump into it. And so I chose a nickname that my sister gave me when I was little because I have a snaggletooth. And I'm like, dude, Snacks, that's it. And then that's just when it fucking just took off. So I don't know. It's just, so where did your name come from? Like, how did that come across, your way?
Well, as far as Miss Laurel goes, Miss Laurel was actually a pre-existing character here at Laurel's House of Horror. The original Miss Laurel is Brooke Cipriano, which is where the character's last name comes from. And she hated it. She hated doing it. But she did a fantastic job and had a lot of fun when she was doing it. But eventually it was just like, I'm done with this.
Right.
And this was all before I got to this haunt. I've only been here. This is my third season proper with them. And only my second season, entire haunt season as Miss Laurel.
Wow.
My first season, I was the first person in the hotel, the first room you walked into. So one Valentine's Day, right after haunt season, Mandy Gibson, in fact, comes up to me. She's like, hey, we've got this role. We need it filled. We haven't found anyone to fill it. I think you're a good fit for it. There's this person called Miss Laurel. And I'm like, what the heck's a Miss Laurel? Like, what's my motivation here? And so she brings me over to not the dressing room we were in, because that's the remodeled one, but the other dressing room that was here. And she's like, okay, New Jersey, Betty Boop, go.
Oh.
And I was like, that's all I get? That's it? Okay, all right. And so from there, it's just kind of become a little bit of my brainchild.
Yeah.
But Miss Laurel was a given name.
Okay. But
and one I wear with pride.
Yeah, and it's like I like when I see Miss Laurel now. I mean, I didn't know there was even a Miss Laurel before, but when I see Miss Laurel, I picture like 1950s, old school, movie theater like wife of like a really famous person or somebody that's like into like a film or something, and it just gives that. I know it's like in like Maryland, but it just gives that Brooklyn vibe, and I'm like. Oh, okay. It's really dark and sinister, but what's the story behind her?
So the story behind Miss Laurel, as I've come to know it, is there was this actress, Laurel Cipriano, and she was doing fantastic. She was on the stage all the time, and eventually her stardom began to fade. She became unpopular. Video kind of killed the radio star there, and so there's this guy Carlisle, and it was there as she was trying to figure out how to maintain her stardom that he approaches and he offers her a deal. He says, I can offer you eternal stardom, but I need your soul.
Oh, shit.
So I sold my soul for eternal stardom. And as the characters developed, I've gained more fans. I've gained more power of my own. And as we know it today, I've got my own little garden of blood roses. I've got a lot of very like old Hollywood ladies that are kind of made in my image that do work for me. And now Carlisle's hardly ever around, and every monster in this place works for me, harvests souls and screams, and makes me more powerful.
Shit. It's like some like fucking like like actors today basically on how they look like. It's like, man, what kind of soul did you sell the devil, bro? Like, I still think one person is fucking like Will Smith, dude. That dude does not age.
You think he's a soul sucker?
Yeah. I think the soul got sucked out of him. So what does the name represent to you personally?
What does what represent to me?
What does the name represent to you personally?
Oh, Miss Laurel?
Yeah.
For me personally, Miss Laurel is the physical embodiment of divine feminine rage. She is equal parts dainty and feminine and violence. I describe her as like a cartoon pie in a window.
Yeah.
You smell the scent from a long ways away, and you get up to the pie, and then it's like, wow, this is delicious pie, and then you take a bite, except for now you find out it's poison.
Fuck yeah.
And or you've been stabbed. So
oh god. So like when describe your very first performance as Miss Laurel. Like what emotions hit you before you stepped out?
Oh geez. Well, for me, I was so used to previously playing a lot of like kind of gross characters. I'm used to being in the woods, in the dirt, marking people with blood and like eating chocolate eyeballs, and I'm used to the gross out factor.
Yeah.
or being a fully masked character that beheads Santa. Like that's my vibe. So I was nervous because I was like, how do I scare people as a pretty lady? Like, as someone who's very cutesy, very demure, you know, how do I strike fear into people's hearts like that?
Yeah.
And it was a bit of a learning curve for me. I'm a little bit rough and tumble in general as a human, and so becoming Miss Laurel has brought up a lot more of my sparkle,
Okay.
so to speak. But I was nervous, very nervous. I wanted to throw up because like I'd gotten so used to, and I'd had all this experience scaring other ways, but I'd never scared people as a character like Miss Laurel. But as soon as I popped off that first scare and I realized like, oh,
fuck,
people are actually terrified of a pretty lady. And you don't even have to be loud. You can be quiet. If everything you need to say can be said with your eyes.
Yes.
I'm gonna get in your head.
Sign of manipulation.
Yeah. I'm gonna get in your head. I want to be the thing that you're scared is gonna come out from underneath your bed.
Right. Yeah, and that's a really good way to present yourself, because it's like there's so many different ways to act. You know, there is in your face, there's method acting, there's really just trying to just pursue your what you really want as this character. Body language is a big thing. Eye contact. I've learned with my characters, I'm more of a, I'm not going to show any eye contact because that makes people feel awkward. Now, if you make eye contact in a certain way, either if it's like kind of like a seductive way, like you're just putting off those vibes, but in reality, you know, I'm going to take you in that back room and I'm going to penetrate my knife in your fucking chest. Those characters are the ones that you need to worry about, because it's like, oh yeah, I'm happy. And then slam, there it was. You're dead. Bye. I'm not like you're going to go hang out. Well, no, you're not.
I'm the nicest thing ever.
And it's
you're
just
a complete haunted house.
It's crazy to really, all these different ways of acting is just it's bizarre. It's so freaking bizarre, and ways how you can get into people's heads, I don't know.
That is twisted though, now that I think about it, because I say that all the time about in the show, how like as my character I'm the nicest thing ever, but as a person I'm really an asshole. That's the one you got to watch about, because that's the one that wants to stab you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the nice ones are, yeah, I don't fuck with the nice ones. Those ones are just like, no, I'm not.
I do. I mean, literally, when I run around the haunt, I'm always like trying to be like the tour guide and like tell people where to go and helping everybody out, being friendly and all this other shit. And then like as a person, that's like, fuck you. I don't like you.
Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. Fuck it.
Now, what is one of your favorite scare techniques that you love to do?
One of my favorite scare techniques is what I'll do, especially if when I'm walking either in scene, or a lot of times I'm up in the queue line with Buckshot. Buckshot joined me up there, and like honestly adore that guy. Like, it's hard for a lot of people to be comfortable acting around me, and he just knocks it out with flying colors every time. He's great to interact with, but when I'm out there, there's always some weird guy.
Always.
And he thinks he can talk to me any kind of way he wants. And it's always my favorite when he's standing next to somebody who's very clearly his girlfriend, his wife, something of that nature. Because number one, how dare you speak to me like that in general? But number two, you've done so in front of this beautiful woman. Oh, I'm about to berate you. I'm about to absolutely rake you over the coals. And so I'll go up to her and I'll look her in the eyes. I'll be like, hey, does he get you flowers? And like, she squirms a bit, and I look right at him, and he's like, I only say it at a volume that she can hear me. So now he knows I'm telling secrets with her. And it's, oh, yeah, sometimes. Does he get you snacks? Does he tell you he loves you?
Yeah. Did he bring
You
you a
want to get rid
Snickers?
of him? And she's always, oh, well, like he doesn't do this or he doesn't do that. And then I'm like, I don't know what your problem is, but you're over here. And like, I'm in character. So I'm in this voice like this, and I'm talking to you all friendly, like, but I'm talking about how you don't treat your lady with any kind of respect or dignity. So watching the men squirm is peak. And then I go ahead and I whisper in her ear, if you want to get rid of him, I got a meat grinder in the haunted house.
Oh, fuck.
It's clogged up right now, but ain't nothing two ladies can't take up together. Alternatively, I know every pig farm in Virginia. You just got to give me like 2 weeks notice. Pigs eat everything, bones, teeth, the whole lot. They'll never find the body.
Never.
And watching, like, and I say it with so much conviction that like the men are like,
It's so hard to just sit there and take it. And that's like, that's the worst thing. It's like when you are speechless, you have nothing else to say. The best thing for you to do, which I've learned very much, is to take your bottom lip and connect it to the top lip and just shut the fuck up. Because all you're doing is digging your own grave, brother. That's all you're doing. Yeah, I've learned to keep my mouth shut with actors or actresses or Q line people because they know what to say immediately.
oh, I'm a shit talker.
Yeah,
See, that's the trick right there, shit talking. But here's the thing. Eventually, you're going to find somebody that can do it just as fast or faster than you can.
those are the scary people.
And those are the people you got to watch for, because like that was one of our biggest things. And when we used to do classes, during the all season with other actors to help them, you can't say the same thing over and over. You got to come up with some good lines. So, but when you're doing that, some people will question you. They're not scared. They're going to question you. So therefore, you have to think on your toes. So do not ask a question unless you already have the answer for it and you're ready for it, because they're going to slam you. So, like, for example, I'm just saying, like, when you're in your queue line and you're acting and you're doing your thing and you're asking these questions, see, this is where I get in trouble, because as another actor, if I was running the queue line, we'd get in trouble.
Yeah.
We'd get in trouble because I would feed off of it and I would take it further than what the customer was expecting. And like, it's like, okay, you're crossing some lines here, but you know what? That's the point of a clown. I can do what I want as a clown.
You're supposed to. And I mean, that's the beauty of Miss Laurel too. Like, you can push the boundaries as a clown because they're like, oh, he's doing it in character. All of the things that I want to say to disrespectful men, I can say as Miss Laurel.
Yeah.
But she's just a pretty lady. She's just in character.
She's got a fucking axe.
She's got a fuck. That was my idea, by the way.
She's got an axe. Is it like what's it, Doomhead from 31?
Yeah.
It's a little doll, so it's gonna take just a few whacks, all right? And it's gonna hurt a lot.
You know what they say, everybody in hell loves popcorn.
You're damn right they love popcorn. I hope they have salt. So like what is like one of the inspirations that you look at when you're doing your act?
I pull a lot of my inspiration for how I act as Miss Laurel from Eartha Kitt.
What is Eartha Kitt, if you don't mind me asking?
Huh?
What is
Generation Gap?
Generation Gap?
Oh, Eartha Kitt. Oh, she's before my time too. But also she was the voice of Yzma.
Okay. So oh my.
But she was ahead of her time, and she's the one that sings Santa Baby.
Oh.
Probably the version that you're most familiar with from Christmas time. Yep. But she's very feline-like. She's very. Every time someone would interview her, and she only got married once, which was not kosher for the time. People would be like, "Oh, well, like, are you gonna get married again?" She'd be like, "What for? Compromise for what? Why should I have to compromise for a man?"
Why
like,
would you?
she threw attitude, and she was always such a powerful woman, and so I pull a lot of my sass, a lot of my grace, And a lot of that generalized body language from women like Eartha Kitt.
She was also the original Catwoman.
Yep.
Wow.
On Batman.
I didn't know that.
She's a total babe, like all around.
Straight badass. Damn. Holy hell.
Adam West.
Yeah, she's a huge source of inspiration for me, as far as why Miss Laurel is the way Miss Laurel is.
I think it's good to have an attitude like that because it's like, why would you? I mean, don't get me wrong. I would be afraid in general because I'm a pussy when it comes to haunting. In general, even when I'm in character, I'm the biggest wimp of them all. I don't know where it comes from, why it happens. I mean, he's partially to blame because he terrorized me when I was a kid. So that's the joy behind it.
The trauma.
That trauma, yeah. But when is it time to release the trauma? Haunt season. The haunt season is the time.
Yeah, haunt season. Honestly, yeah.
And guess what? You're fucked. I'm sorry, guys. But I've learned so much, like, so far that, like, people that had, like, a rough childhood or anything and they get into the haunt world, a lot of them turn into really good haunters. Mm-hmm. Really fucking good haunters. And either makeup artists, costume designers, mask making, they just dump the brain. But, like, what's the hardest part of getting into your character and staying in your character all night?
The hardest part of getting into it is putting on the costume. to be so honest.
Yeah.
It's more layers than you think. But getting into the costume, getting into the pantyhose.
Oh God.
Getting into the pantyhose to be so for real. But for me, as soon as that wig goes on my head, I'm in it.
Locked in.
I don't drop the voice. I don't drop the mannerisms. My body language changes, the whole thing. Once I'm in it until that wig comes off my head at the end of the night.
See, I'm the same way, and it's so hard for me, especially if I get really locked into, like, if I throw a costume on, and like, for instance, my monkey, and my monkey doesn't even talk, all right, and he just shuffles, smiles, grimiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life, and it's absolutely terrifying. I don't know where I came up with it. I'm happy that people find this little dude just completely, absolutely, he's just terrifying.
Yeah, but I noticed with all the characters you play, you actually can get out of them pretty quick, though. The only one that you had problems getting out of was the German doctor.
Oh, my God.
When you did that, dude, he was, like, running around with a German accent months after the haunt season was over. And I was like, dude, it's done.
It was so hard. Okay, so, like, Dr. Scum, he was, like, a perverted / he gets what he wants, but he was, like, super seductive about this shit, but he was also just fucking aggressive, and he was so grimy. And
well, it did help because when you were doing that character, we were allowed to fuck people up.
Yeah, we were allowed to literally,
we were allowed to grab people, we were allowed to
tie
push
them
on
up.
people.
We
were rough.
It was at that point where when I got when I had access to finally get my hands on a customer after so many years, it was a blessing in disguise. And when I tied up my first person and I dragged them, or there's this one person.
Other things to say.
Oh, it's so great. There was this one kid, and we knew him from the Orhant because he came through, and I tied him up. I fucked him up so bad, and they had this like. They had this like really fucking weird like silicone doll thing that was like mutated.
I'm trying to remember the company that did that. Because they were friends with us on Instagram.
I forget what their name is.
But it's all silicone.
It's all silicone, creepy, mutated and stuff. Well, again, it was completely
anatomically correct.
Yes, nude and everything was shown. I mean, they had everything.
Yeah.
Yes. So and like,
but it's also like 200 years old too, though.
Yeah, and like there was
this chick was rough looking.
It had the hair,
swamp monster
hair and everything. Well, anyways, I grabbed this kid by this neck and I dragged him over to this doll, and I shoved his nose in like the pubicle region, and I said, "Motherfucker, smell the muff." And he said, "What?" And I crammed it in his face, and you can hear the And I'm like, you're fucking nasty.
And the character I was playing was one of like the psycho patients locked in the cell. I'm in there cracking up, and I could get away with it because I'm insane. I'm dying, and people that are still like watching this, like, what the hell? I'm dying in the cell. I'm like, yes, you take it. So then for months on end, we kept fucking with the
You're
dude
cheering him
about it.
on.
Oh yeah, get him.
Well, I used to like love like Viva La Bam and like Jackass and Bam Margera said smell the muff, and I'm like, dude, I locked in, dude.
Yep.
There it was. But in a German accent as a doctor and being able to torture these people was hands down the best thing that's ever happened to me. Now,
man.
but speaking of like acting like that, like what's one of the improvised things that you love doing at times?
One of the improvised things. I do a lot of improv. Really, when I'm out there, like I've got my couple of bits where I'll be like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna go talk to that lady, or like this guy just asked for my number and now I'm gonna teach him how to speak to a lady. Start with a compliment. Hey, excuse me, my name is blah blah blah.
Yep.
But like there's a whole lot of improv in general. Most of the time I'm out there, I'm flying by the seat of my pants.
Yeah.
But let me think. One of my more favorite, like most recent improv bits was actually when myself, Dinwiddie, and Mac were on Fox News.
Okay.
The local Fox News here. And we were in character. We were talking to like the Talk About Town like lady about things. I forget her name, but she was super sweet. And they wanted to do a bit where we were all behind the couch. And to close out their segment, we were all going to climb out from behind the couch and get them, right?
Right.
Well, I'm behind this couch and Mac and I are ducked down, and that kid is just teenage me. And I've told her a billion times, but she's going to have supportive adults, which means we're all in danger. So she's got like hair protein in her hair because she's patient sick. She's all goopy.
Yep.
And she gets her goop on the couch. And it's this nice red leather couch. And both of us kind of look at each other and we're like, what are we gonna? And so we see like some of the people watching. And the thing was, it was such a private moment, but she and I both start writing our names in the hair goop on the back of the couch. Dinwiddie is off in La La Land, Dinwiddie in a way. And it was around then that both of us decided we needed to mark our territory and licked the back of that couch. And I might be partially the reason that kid does weird, gross stuff. But with some safety.
Yeah.
I don't even think
She's
safe
like
is the
she's
word.
like the goop on the couch. It kind of reminds me from Coming to America, Soul Glow. Just let your soul glow. That grease that comes off their hair, and when they get up, it's all stained on the couch.
God.
Yep, honestly, same vibes.
Yeah.
Because like I was worried, like the hair protein is great for your hair. It's very conditioning, but it looks gross.
Yeah.
And now we've got the gross stuff on the back of the news couch, and it's again very nice couch.
Was.
So we were like, well, might as well make the best of it.
Just lick it.
Let's have some generalized gremlin activities. I'm big supporter of gremlin activities.
You know, I love how you guys like refer those antics as gremlin activities because you have those moments.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I've said it probably about 1,000 times on each episode. I bulldozed throw up. Why did I do that? I don't know.
That's gross, man.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. But I was locked into my character, and in the heat of the moment, I got the reactions that I got, but I didn't expect to understand. I just didn't know what was going on until I was told it was, you know, kitty litter and throw up. But it is what it is. I mean,
Dude, when you're running around with him all night, it doesn't surprise me what he's gonna do. I mean, one minute he's upside down in a trash can digging for shit. And then next he's eating kitty litter, or we're hanging out in porta potties waiting for people to open the door.
I love shoes.
As it should be, though.
I love shoes.
Yeah.
I like taking people's shoes. I've done that one.
Look, the only thing that stops me from doing that stuff anymore is Miss Laurel would never.
Yeah, because you're
Now, anytime I've got to play any other character here, because every once in a while we'll do nights where we like switch characters. When I got to do my version of another character here, Mannix, I got to like be kind of a gross animal. And I definitely ate a cheeseburger right out of that trash can. Same trash can Bailey ate out of. It's Josh Wood's fault.
It's okay.
But like,
you might think it's okay at that moment.
Absolutely repulsed. And one of the owners of the haunt here, Chris, he was like, please tell me that was planted. Please tell me you didn't actually eat out of the trash can. Like, because he cannot fathom pretty lady eat out of trash. But I still find pretty lady pretty. How?
So what's the most disgusting thing you've done so far?
So far, it's not as obvious, honestly, but at East Coast Haunters Convention, actually, I've done the hot sauce challenge each year, and I made it through all 10 rounds both times, just for the record. But I have no spice tolerance. I'm just stubborn and obstinate. So at the end of each one of them, your body rejects all of those like spices, all that heat. And the first year I did it, on the last like I guess shot of popcorn and hot sauce, which was demented, by the way. My textural aversions, soggy, hot, spicy popcorn. So by then my stomach is turning, and I down that last 2 million Scoville popcorn, and it's in my mouth, and I'm trying to force myself to swallow it. And it was then that I threw up in my mouth. And like, I had to decide if I was going to throw up all over everybody, which was an option. It was a thought that crossed my mind. Or if I was just going to be stubborn and obstinate and just swallow it down.
Yeah.
And I just swallowed it down.
Oh, this makes it worse.
Like it was, might be TMI, but it was like a full mouth of vomit. So that's probably the grossest thing I've done in front of people. That's like, but it's not as obvious as, other than that, trash can, bugs. I've licked a lot of walls.
Yeah, we're all wall lickers.
Yeah, I've crawled all over the haunt floor here during an actor training.
I heard there's a lot of feet licking going on there.
Look, I'm not licking no feet. For the
I'm just telling you what your past actors have told.
I know. Look, I can't be responsible for what other people are.
And then they said their
out.
feet are all black from running around barefoot, and they're licking it.
Look, I'm. The only thing adjacent to that I've got is crawling around on that asylum floor, and then like slobbing all over my hands.
Yeah, sometimes you just catch a toe in the mouth.
Sometimes you just gotta be like, yeah, you know.
Yep, I feel it.
But I'm not licking no feet.
No, fuck that. Absolutely.
I'm not here to yuck nobody's yum, but like I'm not doing that.
Oh, that's funny as hell. Now, so oh god, I don't know if I can ever lick a dirty toe or a foot or no, I'm good, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, get him.
So like I hate fucking feet. They just make me gag. So let's dive a little bit more deeper into that brain. So what emotions do you love to release while you're haunting?
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry. Truly. It kind of goes back to what you were talking about, where like people who didn't have very good childhoods tend to be really good haunt actors. I think that's applicable to like acting in general.
Yeah.
I think the best actors no matter how your, like, no matter what your umbrella of acting is, the best ones have experienced the most in life.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm angry. And in fact, I told the actors here just the other night, because one of the newer Blood Roses asked me, like, when I'm in there, am I supposed to be you, or am I supposed to be like a different character? Like, who am I supposed to be? What's my motivation? And it got me thinking. And so I talked to all of the actors the other night, and I was just like, hey, haunted houses in general, a lot of people will always say, like, oh, like, it's like therapy. It's like therapy. And I halfway agree and halfway disagree with that. I think that if you need therapy, you should absolutely seek out a therapist. I've done plenty of therapy. I've just unfortunately leveled past it now. But I've got all the coping skills and all the tools I needed. And now haunting is a huge release and a huge tool for my anger management, for my sadness, for all of the things that hurt.
Baseball bats work.
This is where it comes out. It's really no different for me than, like, I came up in the Richmond metal scene. So, like, I used to go to metal shows and, like, get in the mosh pit, and it was a consensual space for me to hit somebody.
Yeah.
Safely.
Yep.
And then, if someone fell down, you pick them up. You make sure everyone's okay at the end of the night, and we've all got a safe place to release that anger.
Oh, yeah.
For me, haunting is the same thing. So my anger comes out here. All of those things that, like, when you lay down at night and you're like, man, I really wish I could have said this to that person who said that thing to me.
Yeah.
This is where that comes out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can mosh while haunting. That way you're getting double the anger out.
Jesus Christ. Fuck.
That's what it feels like sometimes when you're at Phobia. You know, when he's got the music playing real loud up there?
Dude, I don't like Phobia, and this is the only reason why I don't like Phobia. I don't like Phobia and it's our haunt at it's one of the haunts at our haunt. It's a badass haunt.
Dude, he's always jamming metal in the queue line.
And it is one of my favorite ones at Land of Illusion. But I do not like people touching me.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. So when you're in these shipping containers in the pitch black in a wall space that's this big, and you're in a Congo line, and they're like, all these greasy little fuckers are like, I don't know where I'm going. You're about to fucking find out where you're going here in a second, dude. You're about to see the light.
When it's dark, you need to crack a glow stick and throw it.
Don't like that shit. I don't know what it is. Like, when the moment someone touches me, that's when it's like, yo, ain't happening.
Rage.
I'm gonna lock in here in a second. I may be short, dude, but I'll pack a fucking punch.
That part.
Love it.
I'm smaller than most people think I'm gonna be. Like,
hey, I was blessed with short shins. Thank you.
There you go. I tell people all the time, everyone's the same height if you take out the side of their kneecap.
You're damn right.
I love it. Everywhere we go, though, like, even like, for example, when we just got back from Blood Prison, I think it's funny because, again, when they were doing the touch stuff, because I didn't know we got touch passes, I just thought they were handing out glow bracelets, you know? I thought it was cool.
You were like, ooh.
Yeah, thanks. So anyhow, next thing you know, him and his old lady are just like getting abused. And I'm like, what are they touching him for? Well, but everywhere we go, they always go after him just because he's smaller. And it's just like, I'm walking around and he's getting mad. He's like, go pick on that fucker. And I'm like, okay. So I just kept walking. Yeah. Well, I kept walking. Well, they got mad because they kept trying to manhandle me. And they can't do nothing with me. So
small people.
Yeah. So they go back to messing with him. He's like, no, go pick on him. So they come up and they like literally run up and try to shove me. And like, they're like, okay, we're not getting nowhere with this big fucker. We're going back to him.
Yeah. I got a hand to the throat, man. And she came at me and karate chopped me, and I was like, fuck.
Hey, I got mace.
No.
Oh, all that was just so great.
Yeah.
So, like, what scares you personally?
Ooh.
Fear.
Chicken nuggets.
I love
Yeah, that's what gets you.
Yeah.
You're afraid of chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
That's a weird fear. But
well,
noted.
I think it's just Burger King. Maybe it's just Burger King chicken nuggets.
That's fair. That's fair. They are weird shapes.
Well, they got the vampire teeth out now.
I noticed that the
they
other
still
day when
taste
I
like
tried
shit.
to Google it. I was like, why are these the weird shape? And
Yeah.
Google didn't say anything about it. So actually, Burger King chicken nuggets are slightly terrifying.
Yes.
Tyson
Tyson had to make them for him.
Things that scare me. Honestly, unfortunately, I'm desensitized to a lot of stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So like the normal things, I love snakes and spiders and insects. Like I'm a big insect person. I love them. I think they're adorable. So like things like the normal things that scare people don't scare me. You know what really skeeves me out actually is when like you're at a restaurant and everybody shows up and starts singing happy birthday. Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
It makes me want to crawl under a table.
Yeah.
And
It's like, you don't even know me. Don't sing happy birthday to me.
Everybody's head just turns.
Other than that, the only other thing that really skeeves me out is just like
Licking feet.
strangers thinking they can touch me, like do that familiar arm touch thing that people do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I'm really selective about like who I let in my personal space.
Yeah.
So like unwarranted like familiar touch. I'm real scared of that and I get real mean.
I am afraid of dirty ass fingernails.
Yeah. Then don't look at mine. I got dirty art in my hands right now.
It's not just like for instance, like mine or anything or whatever. It doesn't bother me. But when I see somebody with like, and they're gross looking, and
like look at that.
Super long.
That's not bad. I've seen some
But
nasty.
the other hand don't even match.
See, that's not bad. But like when you see like people that just have some long ass fingernails and like they have greasy hair, and they're like, "Hey man, can you put a skull on my face?" And I look down at their hands, and they're like,
and you're like, no.
well, and they like they're touching their face or just something.
Okay.
It's like
when fingernails that long,
it's
you
like,
know there's some stuff in there.
Well, it's like yeah, like does this look like poop to you?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what actually grosses me out is snot.
Oh God.
Snot. Like I don't get the yuck. Like blood doesn't gross me out. No other bodily fluid. Like, but snot. And it's because I used to teach preschool, and I saw a kid like sneeze, and a snot rocket came all the way out, and then like touched the ground, and like he snorted it up back into his nose, and I was like, like I gagged. I was ready to dry. Like I can't do snot. Like even when it's been like my own kid, like I'm just like, nah, like tissue.
They make those like Frida things for children that
they really do.
And I remember I seen it for the first time with like my old lady and my kid when he was a little baby. And she's like, "Can you get this thing?" So I was like, "Yeah." So I went to Target and grabbed it, and I'm like, "What is this?" She's like, "Well, just put it
tube?
Yeah, the tube, and you put it in your mouth and you suck it out." Yep. And she's like, "Well, just try it." I didn't try it for months. And then she was like, "You really need to try it out." And I'm like, "What about the like the nose?
What about the little the squeezy bulb
or like an electric one?"
Yeah,
and
it's like sucking on a Capri Sun.
I did it
and like
one
they're
time.
like, it's got a filter at the end of it.
Fuck your filter.
It's fine. The snot's not gonna get in your mouth.
Kiss my ass. No, it's not. It is. It's still the air of the snot. Dude.
Not air.
It's not air. It's not. Yeah,
I want that on a t-shirt. It's not air.
It's not
air.
What's one of the proudest moments you've had as a hunter so far in your career?
It actually happened 2 weeks ago. So here at Laurel's, I've got like this small following of like 9 to 12-year-old girls, and they just think I'm the coolest.
That's awesome.
And so I've got this little fan club of these girls, and every time they come around, and like they don't all know each other, either. They'll come around and they're like, oh, Miss Laurel, Miss Laurel. And I'm like, hi, baby, how are you? Like, and I'm gabbing it up with them. And one of these little girls, she comes in a group with some of her friends and 2 of her siblings and her grandma. And the littler ones are always too scared to go in the haunt, but the teenagers will go through. And the littler ones will go and get their face painted and stuff. And so they're getting their face painted with Brooke. And she comes up to me 2 weekends ago and she goes, this is like first reaction out the door. Like I'm heading towards the queue line and she's like, oh, Miss Laurel. I'm like, oh, hey, how are you? And she's like, Miss Laurel, I want to be you for Halloween.
Oh.
And I think that's one of the only times where I nearly broke character. Cause like, girl, you could be K-pop Demon Hunters. Like you could be anything in the whole wide world. But you want to be me for Halloween? Like it's the kids, it's the one time a year you can dress as whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can be whatever you want. Like you're told your whole life as a kid, oh, you can be whatever you want when you grow up. But like Halloween, you can be whatever you want right now.
Yeah, anything you want.
And she wants to be me.
That's so cool.
And so she took a picture with me. And so she could get my makeup down. And grandma was like, yeah, we're going to try to do the makeup. And I was like, I'm going to be honest, it's a little bit hard. Because like 99.9% of the time, my makeup is done by either Mandy or Alejo. And they're both very good and very detail oriented. And so it's a hard look to pull off.
Right.
And it was right then that Alejo walked out the door. And I was like, you know what? Hold on one second. And I walk up to Alejo and I was like, this little baby wants to be me for Halloween. If she showed up here early on Halloween, do you think you could hook her up with a Miss Laurel face? And so Grandma and Alejo exchanged numbers, or contact info of some sort. And so the plan is to have that little girl come in and get her face done up by the same person that does my makeup a lot of the time. And she gets to run around and be me for Halloween. And for me, like for me, that's what it's all about. Like,
wow. Did you ever expect any of this?
No.
No. It's such a wild fucking ride, especially like all the people you meet, like the kids that you make a huge impact with, or the people that you terrify. Like you're making something happen. You're creating memories. And it's so cool to be in that moment. Like I had a moment where I was about to fight Dr. Phil and Steve Harvey one time at our haunt. Didn't know who these I didn't know who these 2 people were. They were dressed up as Steve Harvey and Dr. Phil, and not a real fight, but they just like interacted with me, and I didn't know, I could not comprehend on what was going on, but I just remember that Dr. Phil came up to me and I was like, yo, wait a minute, Dr. Phil, who the fuck do you think you are? And all of a sudden, like I threw up my dukes, and then here comes Steve Harvey with like the same questions. And I had my makeup artist team hold me back as a clown. And then Steve Harvey was holding back Dr. Phil. I didn't know what, it was the funniest interaction that I've ever had. But I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, I'm about to throw hands with Dr. Phil and Steve Harvey. Like, let's fucking go.
Sometimes you gotta throw hands with Dr. Phil and Steve Harvey.
I didn't know
Here,
what
we're just
was
gonna have to
on.
light this way. Ooh.
Yeah.
Tales from the Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a great show. What a great show. Now, what are some advice you could give someone trying to be their own character and bring it to life?
Practice in your bedroom. Like not like that, but like also maybe like I don't know. It depends on what kind of character you're trying to be.
So many people have told me that over the years.
But like as far as if you're going to be a speaking character, practice that voice in your room. Practice it in the car. Whatever your private space is, like get weird.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to get weird. And I mean, if it's a non-speaking character, even if it is a speaking character, practice your mannerisms in the mirror. See
Mhm.
how it's going to look. Like do do weird shit. And don't be afraid to do it, because you can always pull it back.
Mhm.
But pulling it out and having the confidence and like comfortability with yourself, like that's 99% of the battle.
I think another good advice would be to try to find somebody that you're comfortable with and do it in front of them, so you can get the feedback of like awkwardness or something.
Uh-huh.
I think that's always fun. I do that all the time.
Absolutely.
I do those. I terrorize my kids. So.
Oh,
I just,
that's the first litmus for you.
yeah.
Run it by the kids, see how they feel.
Yeah, to see how they do it. Or I'll just do it to him sometimes, and he just looks at me like, "Bro, you need some help." I'm like, "I know I do. This is
Like
why."
I'm the
know.
worst person to try that on.
But it just like it's just nice to have
If it makes you feel
entity.
better, I'll go.
Yeah,
Fair.
it's an entity that's next to me that is a human being. So it's like it's somewhat of a human interaction. So it's like, all right,
Yeah.
so if I can do it in front of you, I can do it in thousands of people.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
For the
You
most part.
practice alone, and then practice with people that you're comfortable with.
Practice with a friend.
Yeah.
Practice with a friend.
We need like one of them cheesy like how to be a haunter videos.
How to be? Hey, you want to be? Hey, I hear you want to be a hunter.
Yeah, come with me. Let's go through the steps.
Come on.
Yeah,
Do your coworkers think you're weird? Are you sure?
yeah. Are you having problems at home?
Ooh. Do you have unadulterated rage?
No.
Yes.
Well, have I got a job for you?
Yeah. Practice alone.
Practice alone.
Practice
Practice
the
with a friend. Practice in your car.
Practice with a group.
You're a fucking
in front
haunter.
of your kids.
It's a 3-set DVD collection.
Dude, you better patent that.
We should.
Yeah. Look, honestly,
At a
that's
low
not
price of
bad idea.
$19.99.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bring back the $19.99.
And if you call now,
Yeah. We got a bonus DVD for
you
you.
get a free T-shirt that I'm fucking crazy. Oh man, yeah, this is gonna happen. An infomercial.
Yeah.
oh man.
That'd be so
Look.
great.
Sponsored by Frankenfuel.
Yep.
There you go, Mike.
Truly.
You're getting thrown into our DVDs now.
Honestly though, Mike, solid guy.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Solid guy. He's a silly, goofy guy, and
Yes.
I love a silly, goofy guy.
So funny. Love him to death. Now, what is one of the things that you want people to feel after encountering Miss Laurel?
Yeah.
Honestly, it depends on the person. For the little girls that see me, I want them to see spooky Barbie. I want them to see that they don't have to choose between powerful and pretty. You can have both.
There are a lot of
you can
Barbies
scare
out there
people.
now.
There are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Look,
variety.
when I was a kid, we didn't have none of that Monster High stuff.
You had one Barbie.
Yep.
Now you have Barbie everything.
She's expanded, that's for sure.
They even have like
But
karate Barbies now where all the joints move. My daughter's got one.
look, the joints move.
Yeah, the wrist, the heels, everything. It's the most flexible Barbie you'll ever buy.
Look, good
Because you
for
know how
them.
Barbie is, man. Barbie's like this.
Yeah, she is. She's like this,
Eeble-bobble.
and her feet don't move.
Yeah.
She does this.
No, the Taekwondo Barbie, everything moves.
Holy crap!
Barbie can do a mean ass snap kick.
Hell yeah, she can.
Yeah,
Look, it's
she's
about
breaking boards
time.
and shit. I mean, it even comes with a little board you can break. Yeah, it's badass.
Look, Barbie got joints now. All we need is bigger pockets for women, and I feel like we done caught up.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, for the little girls, I want them to know that they don't have to choose. They can have it both ways. They can have it however they want. It's up to them to decide. For the other women, I want them to know that I'm a girl's girl. And if like you have nothing to fear from me, as I'm not interested in your man. Like I've never given off the vibe that I'm coming after your man unless you want me to get rid of it. And then I'm absolutely coming after him. And the gentlemen in the line that are actually gentlemen, I'm gracious. But like with a threat of like, I'm watching you.
Mm-hmm.
And the teenage boys that think they can talk to me any kind of way,
Mm.
I want them to fear that I'm going to come around the corner
Burn.
and scold them.
Burn.
And
We have vans for them.
yep.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Oh my God.
I hate it so bad.
Please just end me. It's,
Mm.
but it all depends. At the end of the day though, when you see Miss Laurel, it's power.
Good.
It's absolute power. When I walk into a space, it is mine and I command it. So make sure you act accordingly in my space.
Okay. Wow. Fuck.
You're getting a spanking.
With a knife.
Or I'm gonna bite out your jugular.
Yeah,
One of the
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, I think it'd be a good one, a good little line. Like tell somebody that you're gonna take a toothpick and shove it in their toenail and kick it as hard as you can.
two. Gross.
Yeah.
That's such an oddly specific body horror moment.
Ugh.
Like,
Yeah. You can't bite clowns or eat us because we taste funny.
So we just insult them with some. Now, so one good question I want to ask before I dive deep into the last few questions. How is it for you to be a female actor in this industry?
I mean, in a lot of ways, it's not all that different than just being a woman in the wide world.
Yeah.
The only difference is, you get sexualized in a different outfit.
Yeah.
However, I find that for every time I run into some weird guy that thinks he can take it too far, I run into another woman who is like, yeah, like it's equal parts. And I've slowly watched the creepy men, because we're not going to pretend there aren't creepy men in this industry. There are creepy men in every industry.
Absolutely.
There are also creepy women, because we're not going to pretend that's not a thing either.
Mm-hmm.
But the creeps, regardless of their gender, should be scared. And I want them to be. I don't know, when I first started haunting, like everything had a different glimmer to it, you know?
Yeah.
And there was a lot more camaraderie. And I mean, granted, that was 18 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
So like things were different. And I've slowly realized that camaraderie is still there. And I think that that's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
I think that the camaraderie and support that I've felt specifically for what I do and how I do it is phenomenal. That being said, I'm like a mother hen, and anytime I see someone being a little too out of pocket, I call them on it.
Good.
And I think that that's important for all of us to do, regardless of whether or not it's happening to us or not. You see something, you say something.
Absolutely.
And you call it out, because if they've made it weird, you make it weirder.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you need. You need it, like when you get that situation, that's when you need a creepier clown, because clowns will take it even creepier. So, like in my past, I've had, like you said, some creeps that just want to say some dumb shit, and some of our female actors are very attractive women, and in some of their costumes, you know,
are revealing.
Yes.
And people try to take advantage of that. And I've had customers, even with their girlfriends with them, sit there and say, "Oh yeah, I'm taking her home tonight. I'm doing this, doing that." So that's just mild. That's a mild version, you know. But when they start saying some really crazy shit, and you know, when I'm still in character, I start laughing. I was like, "Oh really? Okay. So you want to go this route? I can get crazy too." And then I start saying some creepy shit to them. I was like, "So you ever been home with a clown before?" And they'll look at you like, "What?
You ever seen a grown man naked?"
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do you want to see my balloon knot?
Yeah.
Do you want to see my balloon animal? I mean, we can go that way. I mean,
You give it right back.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give them. I'll
have
come
to
up
give
with
it
some
back.
off the wall crazy shit just to take their mind off of the other actor. And
Mhm.
then even I've seen guys surround actors before.
Yep.
And it's just like, okay, let's have some fun. Plus, I slide too.
Ooh.
So
See, I don't do all that.
I'll take some of it away, some of the hostility away when I just
Mhm.
slide by just to, well, what the fuck was that? And they look down, they see me, and then I'll just lay there on the ground and just do some fruity shit just to get their mind like, what the fuck is he doing?
Mhm.
And then I'll get up and I'll start asking stupid ass questions just to get that actor time to get away.
Yep.
Just
You
something
take the
stupid.
power
Yeah.
away from them in
And
that situation.
By the end of the conversation, they're scratching their heads and like, what just happened? But 90% of the time, usually with me just doing that de-escalated everything. And then usually they're fine for the rest of the night. They chill their jets there.
They
Just
cool their jets.
Yeah, they cool down a little bit. They're not as bad the rest of the night. But if I still continue to see like they're still can do it, you let security know and let the security handle it.
Oh, absolutely.
But again,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I have full on been known to be out in queue line and in character stomp my little foot and go, security.
Security.
Are you trying to say they suck, or are you just saying, I'm gonna space it out a little bit? Security.
Security.
Yeah, you hear that, you're fucked, hands down. Yeah, I don't get people. Like, let's just enjoy life. Why ruin it for so many people? Why traumatize a human being, man or female? They go out there and they do these like disgusting
This ain't a
things.
bar.
I do, come
That
on.
this ain't, and like
Even at
that
bars.
behavior ain't appropriate nowhere except for consensually within your own space.
And if you know the person.
When you're in your
yeah,
kitchen.
if y'all have had a discussion and that's what y'all are down with, then like more power to you.
Have at it, but let a brother know what's going
But
on.
like consent.
Yeah.
If you're in my living room,
Yeah,
Like,
dude. It's just so weird on how people are in this world, and you can't take anybody, like, you can't just believe them anymore or watch them. It's like, even like for some reason, older women are like, they are some crazy women, and like I try my best to avoid them because as a clown, they are just like about
we do get.
I had a woman tell me the other night she wanted to take me home as her pet.
Yeah.
no.
And I was like, ma'am, I don't know what about this vibe gives pet, but you're wrong.
I will fuck you up.
And maybe her words got twisted. Maybe she really meant something else, and she just said that.
Nope. She looked me dead in my face, dead into my peepers, into the windows of my soul. And I was like,
When she
"Ma'am,
whips out
what
the
do
leash and the
you can give
collar,
me that
then
I
you need to
can't-
start
I can't
worrying.
get for myself.
I would
Like,
feed into it. I'm like, so what kind of cage am I getting? Do I get a doggy bed?
No, ma'am.
A little hamster wheel.
Oh, dude, give me. I need a little bobble.
Yeah, a little bottle.
Oh, as
Yeah.
long as there's water, I guess.
Yes.
Nah, mm-mm.
No, they have.
I ain't,
they
I,
have
I ain't
Frankenfuel.
going home with you as your pet. You could be my pet. I ain't your pet.
They might like that.
See, I just
Don't
They
give
might
my-
like that,
don't give
but
my
we
ideas.
Don't provide those services here at Laurel's House of
I
Horror.
just feed into it. I'm just like,
So you think? You never know. They might be working
Look.
up stuff behind back.
Look, I don't know nothing about that.
They got a new brochure they didn't tell you about.
Take them out the side door.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. Yep.
oh, that's funny as hell. So where do you see Miss Laurel in the next 5 years?
I see Miss Laurel within the next 5 years still doing exactly what she is now, but hopefully my personal goal is I want to be grosser. Even if I have to keep like the dainty lady situation, make half of my face gross.
Yeah.
Make it look like my face got ripped off. I want to feed people bugs.
Ew.
I want to do that this season, to be honest. I have
Mhm.
bugs literally like on a bar cart ready to go. But in the next 5 years, I'm still going to be out here laureling.
Hell yeah.
Can't get rid of me now. But I want to see those little girls get older
yeah.
and even stronger and more powerful. I want to have the same couples that come here to see me every time we have an event still coming around. I want the families to keep showing up. I want to still be able to bring attention to every single phenomenal artist in this space, because our entire makeup team is fantastic. Our set design is amazing. Our lights are gorgeous. And like so many of these behind the scenes things don't get the highlight that I feel that they should. And I mean, I've said it since the beginning. It's an honor for me to draw attention to this place in any kind of a way that I have. Because those people worked so hard and it's so beautiful. And I don't know. I have human emotion about it.
Good.
But
that's so
I
good.
love this place and I love the people in it. And as long as I can keep shining light on people in this industry that aren't as seen, then I think I'll be happy.
That's wonderful. That is so wonderful, because it's just one of those things where I say this all the time, and you need that interaction from people that are struggling. You need that interaction of people that need the help, and you're the person to go out there and help these people. And then when you see the success of their story, or, you know, I had a moment with somebody where it's like, dude, like, I wouldn't be an actor if it wasn't for you, because you've shown me so much throughout the years. And I was like, whoa, dude, like, and it's just that little stuff that means so much, because the little things eventually turn into big things. And, you know, they either take it far and beyond, or they take it and leave. But it's just that initial interaction as a human being is what we all need in this world. We need that comfort. We need that, you know, positivity fed to us. We honestly sometimes need that negativity, because we need to know what life is really about. We don't want to take that away, because then life would just be too happy. I don't want,
and it wouldn't be authentic.
Never be authentic. Ever.
It wouldn't be
ever.
authentic.
No.
Everything is not a Disney movie. And I can't tell you how many times some of the younger folks here at the Haunt have come up to me, who've gotten to know me on like a more personal level and know a little bit more of like my traumas and my story and like things of that nature, and have been like, I didn't kill myself because I saw that there is a future for people like us.
Yep.
You can keep going.
Yes.
And you can be successful, and you can have happiness. And I will not lie to you and tell you that it won't still be hard, because it is.
Oh, yeah.
But that happiness is possible.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
It's
having all the little weirdos see that you can grow up and be a weird adult.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. And you're a just a painted picture. You know, you're the moment people are looking forward to be. You're the person that has been walking, and you're teaching these people to walk. But it's also your job to make sure that these people just don't walk, they run. And that is so cool to see that in action. I didn't realize it until, you know, I grew up, had kids, and started interacting with all these people across the country, or even just people at my haunt. You start noticing difference of interactions with people as you grow older. You start talking to people that you never even realized you're even talking to them, and now we're building a friendship with them. It's like you sit back and you're like, dude, like, I was a kid at one time and I knew none of this shit, but now here I am having a full-blown adult conversation.
Ah, my ears can breathe for a second.
Wow.
God, he's like the fucking Energizer Bunny sometimes. I gotta mute him.
That's right. I'm the same way.
I was in the moment.
I have to
He was
mute
having
him.
feelings. He was in a moment.
He was having something.
And
every episode, he's always in the moment. I gotta chill him out after a while.
And just in general, like, it's just good to have positivity and be a human being.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. But the biggest question is,
Ooh.
Yep, here it comes. What's a haunter mean to you?
A haunter is, for me, it's a person who is in any stage of beginning to accept themselves for who they are. And all of the weird little quirks and things about them. It's letting that weird shine so that all the other little weirdos can be like, oh, that person's so weird that I can be just a little bit more comfortable in my skin. It's confidence, it's stress relief, it's art, it's power, it's fear, it's control, it's anger, it's so many different things for so many people. But at the end of the day, it's a safe place and an escape from who you have to be in society. And you can let so much more of your true self come out in those spaces. It's, for me, it's I want it forged as a safe space to exist and be the weirdest person you can possibly want to be.
It's everything. Literally everything. Everything that anybody's ever wanted in so many different ways. And some people may not understand it. It's okay, you don't have to understand it. But it's literally everything. 365 days. Non-fucking stop. It is literally everything. And I've learned that so far with everybody's like answer to that question. And I mean, we've touched base on a bunch of stuff of what a haunter means. So far, it's everything. And I love that because it saved my life. It saved so many people's lives. It's you bond with people. You became friends with people. You've done so much, and it's literally fucking everything. And that's what we want to do, especially for like us on a Dark Carousel. We want normal people or people that are just now getting into the industry is buckle the fuck up. That's, if you get one taste of love for haunting, better tighten your belts, tie your shoes, and you better start fucking holding on because it's gonna be crazy. And you're gonna, and
you ain't never leaving.
No. And if you do leave, you're not technically gone.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be there. Oh God, it's a wild fucking thing, and I love it so much. Now, man, that is such a fucking crazy thing. It is everything. It is like this every fucking thing that you can imagine. I love that so much. I just love it. I don't know. It's just one of those things like with you, you portray a really iconic character that's extremely noticeable in the haunt industry, and you really show yourself in a way that most actors don't. There's actors out there like the Warden's Widow that she goes out and she is absolutely fucking terrifying. But she uses her height and just the way she uses her costume, her makeup, everything is
The way she palms my head like a fucking basketball.
the way she palms people's heads, and she's like so iconic. And it's like with you show like with your Instagram post of like how you are as Miss Laurel, you really portray her so well. I can hear her voice, and it's like before we even did the voice earlier, like I heard it. I knew exactly where she was what she was going for.
It was when she said Betty Boop for me.
Yeah, it was boom. There it was. I knew exactly how everything. Like, you don't want to fuck with this lady. No bueno, no thank you, and you do it so well. And again,
Dude, I'm a clown. I'll test everything.
I won't, brother. I won't do that because
You can't kill a clown. You know how many times
I don't gotta kill you.
we get ran over by clown cars, buses, everything.
You really do. Y'all are rough and tumble.
I'm
I know.
telling you,
We're
we're rugged. We're durable.
See, that's why you don't try to kill a clown. You make friends with them.
We got a little valve on our ass you can blow on it. We just fill right back up.
It's like one of those.
One of them
clowns
boxing
that you
things.
throw balls
Yeah.
at, or like
Yep.
ones you can
And
punch and
we
they just come right back up.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't try to kill a clown. You make friends with them.
You damn right. And you got like such a great personality that like will really focus on this character to make her better and better every year. The evolution of Miss Laurel is gonna grow and grow and grow. And it's like how you said you want to be more nastier. Fuck yeah. Oh God, yeah. And it's just different ways of being a haunter. Split personalities. It's okay. We're all crazy.
I want to do the things that you don't expect out of a pretty lady.
Yeah. And that fucks
That's
with
not
people.
becoming of a pretty lady. Good.
Yep. Fuck. I love this shit. All right. Well, that was honestly all the questions that we had for you. I know there's definitely thousands more I want to ask. I mean, eventually we'll do another recap, and hopefully, eventually we'll be able to, come to the Laurel's House of Horror. That's so hard for me to say words.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
It really is.
And if you don't pronounce it right, it kind of sounds a little iffy.
Laurel. All right, don't do that because then I just won't be able to say it no more.
Exactly.
Now, do you have any questions for us before we let you go?
Well, I know you've been doing things for 18 years and you've been doing things for 30, if I'm remembering
34.
correctly.
Yep.
34.
34 to 20 over here.
20 over there. And you're both clowns.
Kinda.
I've done everything.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I mean,
Clowns and monkeys and everything.
I've done a little bit of everything throughout my entire career, and it's just weird. I started off as a clown, and then I did everything in between, and then I ended up as a clown. So,
Huh.
Yeah,
And you make masks too, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
How long you been doing that?
6 years now.
Yeah, I mean, for the company, yeah. I mean, I've been doing it. Like I said, I've been making about 6 years now, and then I mean, don't get me wrong. Throughout my life, I've always been creative and always making different weird little things. But yeah, about 6 years now. So
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've gotten to help Alejo like with some processes of making some latex masks.
yeah,
And like I've done like a silicone prosthetic, like a gelatin prosthetic that I built for a makeup demo that I did. But like that's some artistry, like that 3D artistry
yeah,
is so cool
Stressful.
to me.
yeah.
It seems stressful.
Honestly, it's like there's still things I need to perfect because like silicone is so expensive. Like I would love to do more with it, but unfortunately it's just so expensive to do. I don't really get to make it as much as I do with latex. Like latex, we get orders all the time for latex stuff and I'm building that stuff. But silicone, I do a lot of repairs. Like I'll have people either need repairs or overhauls. Like if you get on our site, Dark Carousel Productions on Facebook, you can see some of the most recent rehaul. I can't talk myself. The most recent, recent. There you go.
Recent
Rehaul.
recall.
That's right. You can see that one on there. I did for a guy that we work with. And he said he's got more that he wants to do. And I just told him, I was like, I'm going to take a break for a little bit. It's like silicone. I love silicone wearing it, but working with it is very time consuming. It's expensive. And it's like there's no room for error. Latex all day long I can work with. I can do whatever I need to do, and I know I'm confident in that. So, but
Yeah, it's a journey, and it's a literally a I don't know how to explain it. We just do it.
yeah, we just do it.
We just do
You
it.
just do it.
Yeah, we
Just
just
fucking
Don't
do
let
it.
your dreams be dreams.
Yeah, we'll just make them into reality, and we just do it. We don't ask questions. We just do.
Well, that's how you figure most stuff out,
Yeah.
yeah,
at least in my experience.
Oh,
You want to
fuck
do
yeah.
it, you just gotta start
yeah.
Just fucking do it.
You just gotta
and
go
figure it
in-
out from there.
You just gotta go in your room and practice by yourself.
Yep. Or with a friend.
Yeah.
Or with a friend.
Or
Or
with
a
a
group.
Yep. That infomercial is gonna be stuck in your head now.
Oh God.
It really is. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm gonna start workshopping that.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yep.
man. All right.
Like, Mandy, we gotta film an infomercial.
Yep.
We have to. And there's two guys that really want to be in it.
Yeah.
They really want to be in the infomercial.
Yeah.
Please.
It's already, we workshopped it.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be tough too, especially in character. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Be a lot of giggles.
Oh yeah.
Be a lot of fucking giggles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh fuck. All right. Well, other than that, I think the infomercials it should happen, hands down.
Oh yeah. We're gonna need to figure out how to make that happen.
Yeah.
Some, like old school.
We'll bring it up to her when we're in St. Louis.
Yeah, we'll talk to her.
Yeah.
It'll be
We'll
fun
bring
as
it up
fuck.
to her.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Any other questions before we let you go?
I already asked y'all about the intro song, and I wanted to make sure I asked y'all about the mask making.
Yeah, cool.
Y'all do custom work?
For the most part, yeah. We're still trying to perfect a lot of things, but fuck yeah, we're down for custom work.
Because they've said for the last like 2 years they want me to be able to have a mask option. So I don't know what a Miss Laurel mask would look like.
Never know.
But they want me to be able to have it for like parades and things.
Yeah.
So maybe we can chit chat and figure out if y'all can build something to put on this face.
That'd be cool. Always down to try new things.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Push the artistry.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. All right.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. We really appreciate it. And you are officially our longest episode we've ever had.
Oh hell.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're
New
having
high
fun.
schooler.
Well, it was crazy because like I remember like you hopped in, it was like 5-6 minutes, and then you had to move, and it was 8 minutes, and then we were talking, and I looked at it, and I'm like, bro, it's been 45 fucking minutes. Like, what the fuck? I'm not even done with all my questions yet. So I had to skip a lot of them because we would probably been on for like another 3 hours.
Look, I could chat all night, but
I'm the same way.
y'all got to keep them. You got to. We'll next time.
Next time. Next time. All right. Well, thank you so much
Yep.
again, and have a wonderful week. And you guys are open tomorrow, right?
We are open tomorrow. Oh no, yes.
Wait,
no?
what is today?
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh, dude, my brain.
Yeah,
Is
so-
it Hell Week yet?
Almost.
Almost there.
Almost Hell Week. No, I
almost.
don't think we're open tomorrow, but we are open Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Ugh,
So
I'm off tomorrow.
I still got my day job, so
Yeah.
I'm working every day anyway.
Yep.
But
All right. Well, thank you so much,
Yep.
and we'll stay in touch. And again, thank you.
like, yeah, no, thank you guys. It
You're
was a
welcome.
blast.
Awesome. See
All right.
you later. Thank
See
you.
ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Oh my God. Oh, she's a fucking hunter. Guys, listen.
Get your little furry ass down.
Cat.
Get down.
Get out, kitty. Little kitty cat.
Fucking cat. Getting up in my shit.
Guys, that was Miss Laurel. That was Angela. Guys, go follow her. And before I gotta say her actual name.
I hope you guys like that. I talked to my cat.
Little kitty cat.
One of my cats. I happened to look over in the other studio, and she's up there getting into latex crap. It's like, oh, great. I don't need hair in my latex.
Fuck you, kitty.
No,
Sound
dude,
sound
I'm
like
telling
some
ya.
fucking carpet
I know.
shit.
Don't get me started on that. No.
Fuck you, kitty. It's like, kid will. All right, guys, go follow her on Instagram as Miss Laurel. And guys, dude, she is such an amazing character. The way that you can hear the voice in every post that she makes. And I can't wait to see more of her and really just dive more deep into that brain, because I wasn't able to, because we were just talking, having a friendly conversation.
Yeah, like you said, this is the longest episode we've ever done. And yeah, it's almost an hour and 40 minutes.
Dude,
so.
and it's crazy because it's
So I'm telling you fuckers now, you all need to watch this and pass it on, because I notice a trend. When these get this long, we usually lose a lot of views real quick. So fuckers, watch it, pass it on, tell people to watch.
dude, honestly, man, these are the best ones.
To you, but the fact is our views go down though, because no one wants to sit there for an hour and 40 minutes.
Dude, I will fight that, because our longest ones have been our best ones so far.
No.
On numbers,
No.
hands down.
Now, some of the bigger names, yes, but I'm talking about overall, not overall time-wise hasn't. If you look at our longest episodes, they're not the highest views. They get kicked. Just how it is. It's stupid. We got to keep them at times. I mean, I understand you do lose track of time. I'm like you. You look down, it's like, oh shit, you know.
Dude, I didn't even realize how fast we
fly.
were talking. But dude, she was an awesome lady, dude. Like, she's a great person to talk to, and there's so much positivity that comes out of her. So, dude, thank you so much, so fucking much for taking time out of your day and really just expressing yourself on how just be Miss Laurel and being a hunter. But other than that, guys, we're gonna be off for about a week because of my work schedule and stuff. So. Stay tuned for more updates and stuff.
He's got to let his jaws cool down.
Need some ice.
Yep.
But other than that, guys, thank you so much for giving us always the opportunity of listening to us and supporting us. I know Steve doesn't have anything because he probably wants me to shut the fuck up. But you know what, guys?
It's only took 90-something episodes, and he's finally learning.
I just love talking, dude. It's especially as somebody that's a really good talker. I'm down to fucking talk. Let's fucking chit chat. But other than that, guys, my name is Arthur. That is Steve, Snags, Mr. Sweets, and this is the Carousel. Oh my God,
Dark Carousel podcast.
This is the Dark Carousel podcast, and this carousel will never stop spinning. See you later, guys.